Yo, it's your boy Marcus Morsini back with a video. Today we're going to be talking about the Black Ops 7 trailer and some of the things that I saw in it that made me excited, some of them that I kind of don't know about, you know what I mean, and just like what the feeling is overall, the community sentiment, how people are feeling nowadays towards Call of Duty trailers, what they're seeing, the general consensus and things like that. So this is called mobile gameplay for anybody new to the channel, by the way. So first things first, I saw some guns that I liked. I saw the Cap 40 and I saw like I don't know, like another AR. I think it was the M27 is what it looked like. I saw somebody say it was ACR. I don't think it's the ACR because it's a Treyarch title, so I don't know what it would be. But I think the guns are gonna be good, right? If they're copying BO2 style guns, slightly futuristic, you know what I mean? Like remember our first DLC weapon was a Peacekeeper, right? Which was iconic, and it's been in so many COD games since because it was just an amazingly iconic, slightly futuristic gun. And I think there's a lot of opportunity to kind of just slightly touch outside the realm of possibility, but we don't need like laser guns and AW, you know what I mean? So I think there's good opportunities with this setting, like 2035 area. Now, let's talk about the active camo, so specialists in BO7. That's interesting. Now, I personally find a lot of replay value in specialists. I think that it offers a lot of opportunity to like, you know, do things differently and like have fun and switch up and use different specialists and stuff like that, right? So I look at it differently than a lot of people do, but I do think that having the ability to use specialists in a Call of Duty game offers more replay value. Now, do we need it in every Call of Duty game? Absolutely not. No, we do not. So it's hit or miss. A lot of people probably don't like it. Some people probably do like it. The COD community is just like, I don't even know. Sometimes it feels like they just want the same game over and over again. They just want BO2 over and over and over again. So like we do need some diversity, right? We do need like jetpacks to come back every once in a while. We don't need it back 3 years in a row. We just want a jetpack game every 4 years. You know what I mean? Just have one studio do only jetpack games instead of switching it up, right? Have Infinity Ward. Just do that. Continue IW to IW2, IW2 with a continuation of Infinite Warfare Zombies. Like that would be dope. That would be fire. Now, another thing I saw in the trailer is like a Blackout 2, a continuation of Blackout. So for some of you guys who play COD Mobile and aren't aware of Blackout on console, that was only 1 year in Black Ops 4, and then Verdansk and Warzone released the next year, and Blackout was kind of done, right? It was just a 1 year life cycle thing. And then it came back in COD Mobile, and it's been back in COD Mobile ever since, right? Blackout and Alcatraz. That's a W. I think that's a big W. I'm not big on BR like that, but I do think that Blackout was a good natural BR that bringing back would be fun. And if they make a new map, right, Blackout 2 map, whatever it might be, and they design it the same way, right, with POIs from previous Call of Duty maps, there's a lot of opportunity there. You know what I mean? Blackout's got Raid, a top 3 map of all time by a lot of people. Hijacked, phenomenal map. Cargo, good BO2 map. Array, BO1 map. Asylum, BO1 or World at War Zombies map. You know what I mean? There's a lot of opportunity with Blackout 2 in terms of having a good map. Like it could be really easy to make a good map. It really is. Now, another thing I saw is the campaign. It looks like Menendez is alive in this. I don't really know. I don't know. I think the campaign isn't really a big selling point for me. I don't really care about that at all. Like I play the campaign one time the day the game comes out or before it even fully releases. I beat it and I never touch it again. So I think the campaign is the most useless part of every COD game. Me personally, right? A lot of people disagree with that. The super casual players that love campaigns and just somehow find replay value in that mode. Good for you. You know, I care about ranked. I care about pubs being pubs. And then I care about zombies. And that's it, right? That's what it is. Blackout's a huge addition. So that's a whole different thing. That's why I loved BO4 so much. There's so much replay value there. Now, a lot of people are saying like this is sort of BO2 2.5 or whatever. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's what this is. I think this is like a literal conglomerate of BO2, BO3, BO4, and BO6. I'm not seeing a lot of Cold War influence in this one, but I do think that those games that I named will have a slightly larger influence in some of the things that they're going to do with this game. So I'm kind of excited to see what they plan to do, and like some more teasers and stuff like that that could be very exciting. Um, Overall, I think that the community sentiment for this trailer is not good. I mean, dude, I saw Zuma. So if you don't know who FaZe Zuma is, he's just a former pro player on the console side, multiple time champion, and he basically said that it was terrible trailer. You know what I mean? If the game doesn't have a working scoreboard, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? So, in case you guys don't know, Black Ops 6 doesn't have a working scoreboard, and it hasn't had a working scoreboard all year long in the game. That's absolutely insane. Insane, right? Hackers are a huge problem. We don't have that, luckily, in COD Mobile. I just don't think... I mean, we probably do have... There's definitely wallers. Like, people are walling for sure. Like, every time I play ranked, man, I feel like sometimes, man, like, some of these guys are just like, how do you know? How do you know I was there? I didn't make any sounds. I wasn't moving, and there you come around the corner and you're preeming me. So I don't know, but on the rank side on the console, you know, there's a lot of hackers, whether it's a BR or MP. So hopefully they do something to fix that without invading everybody's privacy. Now, overall, you know, I kind of maintain the attach way of thinking for every COD game. Like, before it comes out, I'm hyped. You know what I mean? Like, this could be a really good game, right? There's opportunity to have a really good COD game. And then once it comes out, give me a couple weeks, usually about 10 days of full playtime in the game to figure out, like, hey, is this a good game? Is this an okay game? Bad? Really good? You know what I mean? So it usually takes me... I think in order to judge a COD game properly, you need a bare minimum of 10 days played in the game, right? 1 hour, 1 day played, that's not enough time, right? You need 10 days played. That gives you enough time to play all the way through the campaign twice if you want to, 3 times. And then you'll have another 9 days, because campaigns are about 8 hours of playtime. Then 9 days to divide up, 3 days to multiplayer, 3 days to BR, and 3 days to zombies in this case. You know what I mean? If there's no BR, then 4 days to multiplayer and 5 days to zombies or whatever. I think there's potential. Really, I just think that's what it is. It could be just better than BO6. That's really, as long as it's better than BO6 and there's a working scoreboard, we got something going for us. So the bar is low. I will say that. The bar is very low, given the console CODs that we've had recently just kind of not being all that. That being said, let me know your thoughts on the trailer. If you saw the Black Ops 7 trailer, did you like it? Did you think it sucked? What were your thoughts on it? Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. It's been your boy Marcus from Orsini. I'm out of here. Peace.